speaking of goodness, your album is called Honeymind. That is such an amazing title. First of all, congratulations on it.
Thank you very much.
Okay. When I saw it, I was like, where did the title come from?
Well, the title came from, I was hiking with my fiancé, his name's Noah, and he and I were just kind of loopy and enjoying being together, and I was feeling really happy, and he was asking me to describe, what was making me so happy, because I was in such a great mood, and I was trying to think about, like, when you're in love and you have the right person, like, what does that really do to your brain, to your mind? And when I think about my mind, I think about a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry and a lot of things like jutting out and kind of crisscrossing and getting in each other's way. And being in love, I don't think gets rid of any of that. Like it's still there. It just coats it with something. Like it's a little smoother and softer and sweeter. And started thinking about just like honey dripping in there, and Honeymind was born, and then I wrote a song which is on the record called Honeymind, and then I thought it was nice for the whole record.
I love that. Oh my goodness, that was like a love lesson too at the same time. And you write such beautiful love songs. Has that always been easy for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you're a musician. I feel like the easiest things to write and sing about are what's really true and what's on your mind and what's on your heart. And because of the relationship I'm in right now in the last couple of years, the thing that's on my heart and my mind is how much I love it.
It's where you are. The art is reflecting that.
Exactly. So it is really easy. He's a wonderful muse. He's, he really brings out the greatest in me, and I feel lucky to be with him. And so it's very easy to write about him, for sure.
That's so beautiful. I love that. And then you also have a cute little dog named George. Do you write and sing songs to George at all?
I do sing around George. He doesn't seem to care. He doesn't really, like, when I first got him as a puppy, I was like, I'm gonna make one of those cute videos where he's sitting on the piano with me and he's looking at me while I sing. He could not give a crap. He just like wants to either be pet or fed or snuggled.
Oh.
He's not very musically inclined, but he's really cute, so it makes up for it.
He's super cute. Sure he don't even wag his tail just a little bit, or his ears don't go up when he hear the music?
No, he's like, why aren't you just talking to me and petting me?
I understand that. Now, it's Pride Month, and you proposed to Noah first. I think this is adorable, but then he also proposed to you too?
Yeah.
Love that.
He did it back to me. Well, that was me to him, because obviously I had to do it up. But yeah, I think one of the wonderful things about queer relationships, I mean, there's lots of wonderful things, but there's like no preconceived roles, So everything feels really even and equal, and I got to make him, feel like princess for a day, and then he did it right back to me and sent me on like a scavenger hunt and threw me a little barbecue with our friends and gave me a pretty ring.
It's nice. I'm looking.
Thank you.
Yes, you gotta show it off. And then you've been an amazing representation for the queer community. Like, how does that feel? Do you feel like you are or no?
I mean, I try. I certainly don't feel like I know any more than anybody else. I don't have any answers or anything, but like, anytime I can share just like the joy of my relationship or the honesty of it, or write songs about my specific relationship, it feels very natural and organic to me because that's my experience. And I think I take for granted like how powerful that is, just to be able to state that as specifically as possible, because I, grew up having a couple of touchstones, but I also wish there would have been a greater kind of array of examples of like happy, healthy, complex queer relationships, and not just stories about like, trauma and oppression. And
that's a great point.
They're important for sure, but I think just seeing...
And there's beauty in it.
Exactly, there totally is beauty in it, but just seeing like a normal kind of modern human queer relationship, I think I would have loved to see. So I'm happy to just try to be as authentic as I can be.
As you have been. And that's gonna inspire so many more. So if anyone, who would you say was that person for you that was your inspiration?
Oh gosh. I mean, Elton John is a pretty huge.
Elton.
Like
definitely
somebody who's leading with their talent and their art, and just brilliant, and then also happens to be queer, which I really love.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Broadway people, I grew up doing musical theater, Broadway is your world too, and
yes, it is.
There's so many amazing queer, proud people making Broadway, performing on Broadway, on the crew on Broadway, producing on Broadway. It's a really queer art form, so growing up in it and being surrounded by queer people who are super comfortable in their skin, I think helped me to just get comfortable really quickly.
If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.